Picture this. The final whistle blows. A whole country explodes. Strangers hug in the street. Car horns everywhere. Flags out of every window. For one night, a nation feels unstoppable. But here's the question almost nobody asks the next morning. What did that trophy actually cost? Not just in dollars, in decisions, in pressure, in people. Today, we're following the money and the cost behind winning the World Cup. Let's start with the obvious number, the prize money. For the 2026 World Cup, FIFA set aside $871 million total for every team involved. The winner takes home $50 million in performance money alone. Add qualification funding and preparation money, and the champion's full payout passes $63 million. Sounds simple, right? Win the cup, collect the check. But here's the first twist. FIFA doesn't pay the players. It pays the federation, the National Football Organization. And the federation decides how much of that money the players actually see. In 2018, England's players were promised about $217,000 each for winning. Belgium's players, nearly double that. Same tournament, same trophy on the line, completely different payout. So already, winning the World Cup pays very differently depending on which country you're standing in. Now let's look at what it costs to even be in position to win. Long before the final, federations spend heavily. Training camps, travel, facilities, coaching staff, medical teams. FIFA's preparation funding helps, but it rarely covers the full bill. Many federations spend years and tens of millions of dollars just building a team capable of competing at that level. And there's a deeper cost economists call the winner's curse. It was first used to describe countries that bid to host the World Cup and consistently spend far more than they expected, chasing a prize that often doesn't pay for itself. Stadiums get built for a single summer. Infrastructure gets promised, and afterward, many of those projects sit half-used for years. Researchers even have a name for these: white elephants. Expensive, built for glory, rarely used again. Winning the World Cup does appear to pay off. A little. A 2024 study tracked winners against similar countries using 60 years of data. GDP growth rose by at least 0.48% in the following 6 months. The boost mostly came from exports, not people shopping at home. But the bump is short. A few months, then it fades. It's real, but it's not a long-term fix. It's a flash of momentum. There's a strange pattern. Football people call it the champion's curse. In 2002, the defending champions arrived with the best squad in the world. They left after 3 games, without scoring a single goal. In 2010, the reigning champions finished last in their group. Aging squads, complacency, and something harder to measure: motivation. One team finally broke the pattern, almost by accident, using younger, hungrier players. Winning doesn't just cost money, it can quietly cost a team its edge. There's one more cost, and it falls on the players themselves. Sponsorship deals, contract upgrades, public expectation that never turns off. That fame becomes bigger than the bonus itself, but it comes with a price. Every mistake afterward gets magnified. Every dip in form gets compared to that one perfect night. Athletes at the peak of public triumph often face a harder mental come-down than fans realize. The real cost is paid by 26 people who now live inside a moment the rest of us just remember. Let's put it all together. Direct prize money is real. The economic bump is real too, but it fades within months. The Federation's own spending often eats deep into whatever profit shows up on paper. The human cost never shows up on any prize money chart. So, was it worth it? Financially, usually yes for the Federation. Personally, it's different for all 26 of them. A trophy is simple. It's gold. It's heavy. It sits on a shelf. But everything behind it is a lot more complicated than 90 minutes of football. Next time you watch a country celebrate a win, you'll know what's underneath that trophy. So here's a question for you. Do you think it's worth it? Tell me in the comments.